Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. Today is April 13th, 2023. Today na April 13, 2023. You know, some people don't tell when I say, when we did so at this particular point, we don't allow no distraction again. Within, especially the APC party, nobody that can distract we will deal with the issues them accordingly. You know, now we don't talk time and time again about everything what happened there like today we see with your eyes. There are certain critical issues, them very important issues that we get for bring them up today, but we can focus back on the APC as a political party because we don't see there is a concerted effort. There is a deliberate effort within the APC. Then they use the miscreants them. Then they use, unsuspecting citizens them. We don't get no clue, no idea of the games that is being played within the APC party. Then they use them for come and they can attack. Talk rough nonsense costly leaders them within the APC, especially Lansana Doumbouya and Paminkai Lumasari. We know that there is a concerted effort for attack the one there because Cashbox make a very crucial point yesterday when he talked about the fact that for say then guy say plane they can crash. They want for fence sign up for begin put blame. But we know say we don't sell out the APC. But that plan we wanna get for sell out the APC. So God and this day na thunder go fire una by God your power. This first month when people in the pray then go pray for una. Una want for let the APC lost election. I swear to God, God no go green, no God no allow for let happen. But to God and this day, nobody will know that they paint a picture now. When I don't sell the election by una like you wanna sell them, you wanna begin cast blame say, hey that the secretary general work, or na Paminkai no work. Well we can't tell una back today how hierarchy they work within a political party when legally constituted. APC, that's what APC 3 months ago, when we organized. Now the APC, it organized. And we're going to allow the executive to do their work. When I see the interview of Lansana Doumbouya on BBC, 2 months no more, inside 2 months, when I get people within the APC 15 years, they don't want it in the BBC. And this brings us to a point where they can mention back, because then today now, the one on the executive, organizing secretary general, everybody, the leader, the chairman, the deputy leader, them, everybody, therefore they organize now for getting international interviews them. Now them BBC, now VOA, when they see President Biori tell every day in opposition, we see how they tawa, now they tell one for you, but now they nonsense they talk against the secretary general like for say, now you want to get APC, no, the secretary general they work with a team, and when they work with a team, they all get for put it together. First of all, again, before we go any further, something very crucial coming in Kashi, remember. Kashi, if you get notes paper, just write this down. Don't forget them because for discuss them in detail. We don't see what happened to the voter ID card. We don't see what happened to voter ID card. How people have faced that they can black one, all kind of nonsense. We know say there is so much confusion. But now they ask question back about the ballot paper. Comrade and Kashi, if you remember, back in Tijan Kabaden days, where sell people and go print the voting paper, the voting slip. Remember they make one when they say voting form and then voting from. They make the voting from when a fake na fraud because for get extra ballots and for rig the election. So they say voting from. Waiting because nobody no go watch. Like them for go watch the opposition for go watch inside and do the printing. So they fence man SLPP, they squash that in there. Now me make the lost the election day. But comrade, it is very important. Again, with a call on the APC, with a call on the executive for make sure say they don't already print the voting slip. It is very, very crucial. If SLPP don't print them, let we know. If they don't print it yet, who get for print this voting slip here? Now, who get for get the contract? It get for be again allegedly when they say that the president and sister. No, if they go print them, when they go print them, the opposition would they be represented? Like how we for don't get somebody in the opposition for go represent the APC when they go print this voter ID card. They for not represent them when they go print this voter ID card. APC no get representation at a time when the parliament will be the only hope we'll get. The parliament, the leader of your opposition, before not putting foot on, Honorable Cherry Coco, for say we want for go be present. Who said in the printing voter ID card there? And for avoid all this confusion with the elected today. And at the same way the voter form them, the voting form.
We need to talk about this ID card, so and I don't feel say we for talk about that later. Let's talk about it now. Which you have for talk about the voting for and the voting form and the voting form. You know, Ibrahim, you get to understand one thing. I listened to the ECSL boss. You know, I think that Mohamed Canary like a press conference we didn't get. We didn't have to talk about say, well, if even the ID card, like it no matter whether not black and white or if the face not show and all that in it. It kind of like got me thinking. I was like, excuse me, how this no matter? He said as long as you named in the voter register, you go kind of like vote. Yes, like they don't make the voter register. But in a way, how would people, if me come as like Ibrahim Fona, how you going to say me not Ibrahim Fona? And if people and they were not going for vote, we decide say I don't want to go vote, then somebody else will go take the ID card. Then face no match with the ID card. Does it not really matter? Ibrahim, you see, these are some of the things that where we've been on the say for donkeys. People don't ignore we. People don't listen. When we call out these politicians and say, like what you talk about, so the Chaikuko, suppose for one day, like again, we make reference to the African Express. The last election, they went to Belgium, knowing the person were actually the vendor. They know the person will actually do this thing. Now, can I record the tell we say, then they try to go liaise with the person, the vendor, for go see why this thing happened and all that thing. And they, how come, Una Sidom, this thing we get to this stage, and now this prevents somebody they show black and white, prevents somebody face no they show, you tell we say it's not too relevant because the name then voter ID they register. I'm not able to understand.
Absolutely.
I've not voted, maybe come ready no better.
You know, the fact of the matter remains, you know, like I don't talk so the voting form, the voting slip, very, very important now for the opposition, for the opposition shine their eye. The one on executive of the APC party, from the leader, the chairman, the secretary general, organizing secretary, all of these people, everybody gets a stake. Deputy leader, everybody that the executive for shine their eye. Go ahead, comrade.
Ibrahim, I listened to one video where one young man do yesterday. We see, please let us share and tell it to the party executive, to the leader of the party and everybody. He talk about the rigging of SLPP. He says SLPP already don't rig the election because they are taking that from the southeast today. It make a concern about this registration. He highlights so many things there. Voting and SIP and the highlights. I think most of them will be not talk. We talk about now. I think they will be not talk like 2 years ago, even before this day. That will talk like 1 year ago when they start this year, 6 months ago. And the guy in point, in video just stay on point. They tell them about people and they when we say we say they register them. Now that the states then they move along. So then they where they face the woman they mix everything up. And I tell you this, Ibrahim, when that day of voting they come, they mistake and they mistakenly they compromise with. Now mistakenly they compromise with say, hey no, I mean a man and woman, then they compromise herself. Ibrahim, they go to the do now so now. We don't look so for them. Nobody looks at Boko Foods. Ibrahim anything for them. Now raise a milk for them. And either sleep either it tangle itself, either a Boko Food past stone or paro. There is a reason for that for them. You need just snap them for them. If it not be for them, I collapse. Something must lead to somebody in for them one grown. So at all time, we just look. The injury we don't get, the soft we don't get now we can only look to make for until we cost to the soft here. Ibrahim, all the story talks now, who they always talk say na revision what they do. We cannot do repetition anymore, na revision. And then revision are there still. Ibrahim, let me tell you something. If people we get the responsibility, where they for don't challenge, they fail for challenge, and up till they get the responsibility for challenge, in the anything, they don't rely so much of any evidence is foreign aguna saloon, then the end of the papito, hey, this person and non come, when I don't see the car for come from by force, and I looked at that. Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan wouldn't reach to yesterday one saloon and then come to and didn't go to the election. Sansante, I didn't go to the election. Obasanjo, if you wait to speech after the election or during the election, it still no benefit. For like even party at the PDP, and the PDP rules, Nigeria 2 term under PDP, they are ended so Sansante. When they see what you trying to cry, we said then we had 90 million poll register, not 24 million nine vote, nine call. Ibrahim, the rigging is a process. Rigging not to like we in a like we cook food. Ibrahim, if you want cook rice, you get for wash the pot, you get for set the fire, you get for put the water, you get for put the rest. Take for eat the rest down at the last phase. So rigging as we don't start, Ibrahim, every point we raise, then people say we target somebody. I don't know what to make or the target the person. If they are based on the responsibility we get for carry as members of parliament for stop this year, or we just select the number, or we just want to call the name. Now, how many people in the salon are APC who know the call self? What he make one of the call former president, one of the former chairman? We all know the reason. What make them the call because we see that they no handicap them. What make them the from papa and because they the party no get. Even we court go scatter. For let them know so we'll be very right or photo in the CC, the parliament for us, say APC. If we court go dissolve the APC, whether they get the leadership of the party, whether they say we control the party in the parliament. They say that the only organized organ of APC get, we go control the party and then get the leadership. So well for now, we buy in the go. Let the parliament to be in control APC. If we court scatter and Ibrahim for tell us say will be no to the talk. But they not make the APC. Let me tell you something, Ibrahim. Any political party with them just call opposition, then they get shake up, then they get cost, and they get halal. We can't start in them. Then they mold themselves. We saw it in APC of Finance Coma between 2002 to 2007. We get 13 court case, then get them pull the layer and carry the cost and they do so. But when we get to 5 convention, then begin more up. And as Coma been good for the only two I always talk about him, he knows how for casual people that we not let come or bring can come on board without humility, without focus person. If you know how you manage for faith in your big one day, also say faith them with rudeness, so they bring them to like then editorial, then say they can remember this is a big person as coma. Even the faith there, but it bring them come on board. Here comes to the institution like this, where people and then they look the truth, then they see the truth, they want like people and balance. And some of us, Ibrahim, why make we talk them here? Because one thing up for tomorrow, let them know see would have been the talk because then would you all the for problem memory one day. Hey, this them at the top. So we are seeing we are also the go. Now let we plane one crash. You see we plane one crash. You see the side the pilot at the beginning see one engine shut down. And the notice in the beginning see in the notice the engine shut down. Pull at the beginning maybe the one at the jig inside the plane. But if you try the accident, when I don't know. If the person inside, you know, say, hey, an accident to answer so. Driver slow down, driver go slow. When I talk to the driver, to driver, they stop and go kill you now, or then go damage you now. Now, you will depend so. When they tell the driver, say, not so for driver, no go so, not take that overspeed, no overspeed that cooperate, they say, now, bad do. We all let that plane drive. Would they go crash? Oh, crash, would I survive? You could tell the story. Would I not survive? Then we will tell the story behind them. Because what's wrong for now we call people out at this point in time, APC ready for an election, Ibrahim, then they see, then they send people for course, the chairman in Mama, then the jubilator. The chairman already, then the cost, they want catapult the entire 5-year lapses and 2% hit because they are not member of the TB. Lance Anubia, Minkalumazari, they want on the scapegoat. Now lie. The party constituted of an organ. Everybody gets a responsibility. Now they want just take 2% as a scapegoat with the chairman and the secretary general. And then no more APC, not like APC tried to. Before this time, the chairman and the leader number one position, so you get absolute control. Now the chairman get in your limits and the leader the leader reflect behind we get for the president. Let me tell Ibrahim, that is not only don't start to happen during the 85 era, Second Stephen and Momo have the leader, Second Stephen have the chairman. Later, what's in and do anybody in a president, and they always turn the support to the leader than the chairman. We see the problem with Second Stephen and Momo. We and Second Stephen always die, low leader us. We see nine make the APC get in demise. We make a revolutionary campaign APC, we make worker APC no talent that way because the man don't have the winner the players when they run for tackle team and not the leader and the chairman. We just want that so that the same trajectory they pass so now. At the same command the same clear one people know this history say and it's okay the party where the leader and the chairman where they see eye to eye, that party they for let them survive. It's very, very, very slim. Then the party don't need to cause the chairman mama. For then they say now in over let the leader or leader let someone as on flag banner which one let them work the secretary. So you see, so this truth now they can tell people them and that way if that very simple we begin say random about the plan next year you don't have by what they say do we cause the mama had the Bible say na cherry cocoa by Mahmoud by Hassan if not to the three someone need on flag banner or leader of the party. Imagine we can't that be flag banner we give up the flag banner this. He give up him, you know, just make it say, okay, maybe this time, like for chairman, let's say nobody, someone at all, like that. You see the foolishness of them. We've started seeing randomly responsible for what the APC device. And would they call them out because we know they keep quiet behind? There's no way they keep quiet by this thing.
Absolutely not.
Let's go for faith and brutally. Because the only strength of use now for cost problem, and my because we already for take out for the problem, but in the end, because moving forward, if I want to have not talk about matter view, for when they happen matter view, we already have to talk again. They all come together. But we up to the date and the cost popular. For when they've been cost popular 2018 till today. When we constant we come for security because I was kind of rubbish and they are not keep quiet and nonsense. They get people useless criminal like Sule Cabrini. Where you go, but they are the deal with them. I'm missing road. Where you go and talk by the way they go to do I'm good thief. Where I drop money and they PPP. I would then they on a specialty. I do as a party person because this fair to the fair to now. Hey, this fair to the fair until all go for up.
Absolutely.
But this will not keep fighting. We don't put the first people like said and the rubbish or wrong thing of people.
No.
But for us, people are mad and they jubilate. Certain people don't call them. Someone I know say someone are recognizing that useless criminal where they sell drugs. They go talk someone for call, say someone for now. Someone are they continue for talk and say now you need to just in a different position here. You are the leader and the flag bearer of APC. Meaning that you want on president. Now you have to be next president. And what you make see you want to unify the party, now for stop certain things that way they happy within the party, and in responsibility as leader for say no. As moving forward, I want everybody, I don't want anybody for person for mistake or connect me to person because he's the leader, our own leader. We also really complain. That's what really complain. If you cause we would tell and say that for a signal from the talk, on for a signal for over the 6 months. But I know we say to say they continue so you need for talk for we self keep quiet to the talk. If you not talk, I then the cost you self we self feels now young people as we say they cannot be there. We pollute and Ibrahim. No good have it. Me, I know they left this factor for nobody, the non-cost woman and he would also suppress her. But this one now, all this is in this rodents are for the APC loose election. Nobody this year say, hey, this can't need help with. They were allowed to be later. Na lie. Low go na the page. Allow pollute the media for some time. Now election they cancel. If you want to left the prophet against SLP, low go back and forth with me and no talk well me and they affected.
Well, comrade.
Nobody knows something I said the PhD. So then say how would they be Ibrahim keep quiet, left and I make this they continue. How continuously did they humiliate people? Me na kona bomb. Then the cost we from kono every day we not important the cost kono problem. Me na part of the kono problem. If you say the sweet me fly and the cost we not important, we make so all the time every how many some people spend for total people like kono.
Bother we. So be honest, me not feel because they bother we.
No, you don't bother we, Kashi. You don't bother we. But it don't because it can't bother we because this thing can go to destruction. Kashi, take this from me. If you episode election, all of us feel like because you know why? Because we don't spend time, with energy, the resources. 5 years.
Well, absolutely. Come on. The reason why because it's within the APC is they become worrisome now because like the because they no say it comes from within the APC as well. That is why people like Mikailu and Lassana Dumbuya would frown at the because they no say the because they come out from within the APC. You know, I don't want me not to somebody where I pick on fights now or anything Ibrahim come with. But I saw a picture like a picture where Lassana Dumbuya they give speech. Look the body language of Bayan Sameh. Look the way he turn his face. Look the way he twist his face. I mean, I'm not to say I could be well wrong. I mean, the first month, maybe it's the first meeting more than small. So I don't want kind of like say anything there. But Ibrahim, let me go back to the voter registration where you talked about earlier. You know, well, for when they go get conference, they say the ID card no matter. Ibrahim, the ID card for don't prove, like I say, like now one thing way kind of like the show say somebody legally for vote. So like what you talk so come again, you make points earlier where you say somebody do an audio when you say like the people and them they go for another Kailao and all that thing. However, the ID card for don't show a proof for say no, I register and I allow for vote. Waiting for Apple now, surely Ibrahim, mark my words. People and they will get forget this ID card. We're black, like we're black. They go tell and say no to you. Since I'm bossing ID card, you go take you name not there. So the name don't match with the ID card, and it's easy for me to tell and say no in order that they register. This is the reason I know side you go when you say they need to publish the register now and make everybody see them. But all I go ask this question.
Cashbox, when they say ID card no matter, now like way you declare the money, you get electric muska, Ibrahim get electric muska. The muska say na 2 miles left in charge. You say I no matter. You dey go back 40 or 50 miles. You say na 2 miles. Tell me how they reach that working place. Tell me how they reach that working place with that 2 miles. Where that 30 miles to get for go. Cashbox election we na law just lost here small man Ibrahim because in a civilian. We use military. They say battle pep. They say battle pep. preparation before battle. The army will make an clear preparation before battle. You know, they prepare during battle. They prepare before the battle. They say preparation before battle. Like you check all what you need. If you need jerry can, you need leather, you need gutter, you get for need this, you get for need this. All what you need to put them. You know, say okay, this time they make a go in the battle. You need to prepare when they don't launch the attack on a boom. You get look, with the RPG, I get RPG, you know they know. No battle prep. This is a battle to battle. That's this election like what they fought for. The preparation for Lord having election. Let me tell you something. This one we all know. 2018, then tell me my mother be wrong for back to an interview with the top like play the casual universities and leakages. The depend go high. The depend talk all kinds of things. The depend for upper. Kasi if you be see that and the way they say like they use that ID card do for 2012, let them use that 2018. If you read SLP with the election, I do not depend no. Like the world depend no. Imagine now SLP in the opposition. We if APC will do this kind of mistake, go print ID card without publishing the thing, wasn't go do ID card for themselves and not get them go count this kind of share. Imagine what for be happening. Imagine what for be happening. Imagine if APC do everything and do everything correct, there's still time for 10 points. But I've been I tell my that we will talk say that there are consequences them. The next commissioner, if you wait that them in proper like we don't know that they still be the talk like say they're not safe. Imagine if na SLP been the opposition, APC do the can't here. Or nothing for happen. So people, their responsibility, then for carry our sincerity, and we all for tell people say no. This moving forward, one year the una, no knows how to go. How now say no matter Ibrahim? That's that talk and that's what they do for problem. I said no election, and I don't know what they do. But then they said no, you know they are. You know they go look for them. They begin convince all about left, right, center. They no vote. That's they give them.
Comrade. Now make we say no distraction. A critical point you talk so. Hold on to that point, comrade. You don't make a lot of points, you don't make a lot of points then. But I want to come back. You know, let's give small history no more within the APC structure. Why this fet way they so now they like it today? You know, Cashbox, you talk about pants and then face I twist arm, you know, or whatever the case may be. But they watch everybody in body language. I don't know say we they pay attention to these little things. The body language when they are around themselves. But we don't say these guys are united. We assume say Payansane like Lansana Dubuya because he's a team player. Payansane be done there with Momo, Naina be Momo in PA, Naina be the old Momo in bag. Joseph Saidu Momo, where Madabioka overthrow 1992. The tell Payansane they run away, go market Guinea. Would be there for fete that country? Na Minkailu Masare them. But Pa Minkailu na Mao they talk baku, but the Mao be the fete. You know, and then you know, able for talk. Now make we not go to parliament because if you go to parliament, a different. You don't go to parliament, you say able for talk. So for deal with a different level landing. But when it comes to organizing the party, Minkailu Masare, Comrade and Kocha and Cashbox, and Salon people, let remind you of this. When I remember when they fought for the chairmanship between Payansane and Minkailu, when the first begin to tea, when I remember social media begin come out, useless all kind of talk. Now former President Kuruma get involved. What do you do? Now make if you look the APC and go into the convention, Minkailu Masare and Payansane, then go get a meeting to former President Kuruma there and Kuruma, the genius and the cleverness one Kuruma do with them, is saying they go with one ticket. So Minkailu come as chairman of the party, Yansane come as deputy chairman of the party. Now so former President Kuruma dilutes that fete. But yeah, with a watch, we know say inside the APC, Lansana Doumbouya and Minkailu Masare, not be the party team A business. This team ain't nonsense need for stop. APC need for focus and pay attention. We tell them back say, Lawyer Lansana Doumbouya the Secretary General of the APC party, and nothing on the pull and day, nothing more, nobody not capable of pull and day. And a man we very steady in studios is the most effective Secretary General of APC to ever get within these 2 months. We don't see him. Letter after letter, interviews that the international community. Now this will they call for. Then tell now make what they say what you want for see. The leader of the party, the leader of the party, Dr. Samora Kamara. The deputy leader, Honorable Chino Majuba of the APC party. They might now for the travel across the world. We for the see interview in a BBC. Paul Bachubinga, now the interview Marabio on BBC. Then tell here now. BBC report, enough for only being a car attack me to go look me like no, we want for your reader Monday and like Honorable Cheriko Kuna for gonna BBC Paul Bachibinga for interview as the running mate of the APC party. Somebody will get it for can take election. Let's go talk about the 5-year achievement of the APC party. Let's go talk about your 5-year achievement of in parliament, 15 years of in parliamentary experience. Let's go to BBC now, let's go see the Voice of America, Peter Clot today. Then now the organizing sector. This is how political party they work. Not only Secretary General no more. or the chairman no more. Everybody they come together. They organize this now. The cash box we mentioned at the background. For able for lays and comrade, for able for lays with the diaspora now. For bits and contacts they are internationally. Forget them big interview. They don't need for Can London forget the interview. They can do a salon and get the interview. Paul Bachubinga can do that interview day. You know, Peter Clotty of VOA can do that interview day. Al Jazeera, all them big platform they now. Now 72 days now left so for elections. But could them not again? So they might go for begin selling themselves now to the international community. Go out there, talk. Now so executive of a political party they work. Because what you do, we know say the APC now a legally constituted organ. The APC get power, then they come together now, then they work, they're ready for stand up. And that's not why one can go for the Timapo. We go for consult with the political party, then they come together, get hanged, and then they put it out there. And then they kind of make decision for the party anyhow. No, when something happen, then they deliberate. Not why we talk again on Friday. The next Saturday, 90 man do interview na BBC. Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. Una for the share the interview today, now they WhatsApp group them. So na for the yeri, let people be reminded. Now they know for do now, they share the interview. No, yeri for 2 months. Una get leader there within the APC. Una the 15 years the power. No one get interview na BBC. So these are the things we want to talk about in times like this. Una left for divide the party. Let we come together. Let the SLPP be the dominant factor now. Let we go get rid of the SLPP. Now the first one day, but for target Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya or the target Minkailu Mansari or the Kosi Mama, una come for can sell the APC party. We know say the SLPP don't pay una sell out, una traitors them within the party, una want for see the APC they back keep opposition. But by God in power, the God will they serve, the salon people and suffer when they suffer, when they see how things don't changa, how things are expensive. So God and this day, down a 2028 agenda, and no go work. We know say now the soup. Now they feed the violent factors them on social media. We know they come and engage, civility with civility. They can engage civilly, for get conversations. What's the results to? Mamikos, we know the people them, we know the factors them, whether within the APC, we get the evidence them. We get people who don't come out of the diaspora and go to salon. That moment I say, go no more to the organizing secretary. Again, Motka go give. That person they go right there, Motka they take come back to America. We get all the evidences there. We get evidences that people that people empower them. When they talk to them in Holland, we know all the thing there. We get all these evidences. So we know say it is machinated. They don't make a concerted effort for attack Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. Instead of them focus on how the APC for win the next election. Now make we pay attention to these things. We not go allow them for destroy the chances of the APC. Madabiore go. We all agree say Madabiore go. Nobody no fetch Madabiore each world three there. The whole don't fetch Madabiore is 5 years. Nobody no fetch them. So man they them about Boku talk. Then some man they exile. Then for camp safe that they don't country where they born. Then they come and go to Guinea. Then your leader, the one who they fight for. Then they for go check on a self count and say we bring on a can get freedom now in our own country. But as you know they talk about no sense na social media. We know say at the end of the day, the fact of the matter remains we don't stand up, we don't fight Marabio internationally at all levels. But they reach a point where the party for legally constituted and the party they take the authority. And Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya don't take the authority. But they do them in consultation with the executive, the rest of the executive. Not so you want get because as Secretary General, it doesn't grab do what you want for do. Come in for me for a second now. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you see, Ibrahim, like what you did. Come on in.
Go ahead, Kashi, go ahead.
No, come on. You see, like what Ibrahim the talk show. You look at the structure of the APC. By then, you're supposed to get the organizing secretary way for the encourage and see how they use them, how like APC could sell themselves. But you see, like where would they show like Ibrahim and Comrade? When you look at like the old scene na APC, they're Paul Pachubinga, them. The almighty Adebayo, where they look their own company cost them. I mean, they need a type of man way out or kind of like get somebody where they interview like the leader, the leader of parliament, the deputy leader and the party, Honorable Cherikoko, the Samoa Kamara, get people and where they organize them in there, out them for the sell and sell. It's just like when you talk, Madam Yoden send there, but they get interview like every week. They go to AYB. They go a different side and they propagate these messages. Waiting like the leadership of the APC they do. Ibrahim, this whole game when they don't begin to play, so it's like I said, these guys that will not sell the APC, Ibrahim. To be honest, I'm going to be very frank now. I know we should kind of like, be optimistic and all that in the day. Ibrahim, the way things tend to go, people that don't sell the APC for the 2028 agenda. So what's in the try for do now? Now, but kind of like blame people then. So the one that we don't sell, it's like I say, now last night we are Mikhail, that they destroy for make the party loss. So they go, when they get moved to the 2028 agenda, then they shift their one and then now we don't sell the party, they carry on with the 2028 agenda.
Kashi, that day, Kashi, people are not full anymore. Let me tell you something, Cashbox, at this point in time, like hold this one now, from where APC don't go to convention, one of the key responsibilities of any organization for me not in that person the the problem that I get not good advice them. We always also Kashi now reconciliation of try for reconcile each and every faction, every will try for heal them. Everybody you even talk so try for bring all man for speak one language. But the motive behind dividing the party, the motive behind for stick to that and team with them long form. When they read all the word, then still they go, then they still make different things within the party. Who will get election, who will get the executive, will see every team for stop. The team for the team APC. All other teams now for stop until we would wait another convention. Up till now, they get different team. They will see a team this, team this.
Okay, that's the point where they make. You make the point earlier at the background, just when you talk about how Madabiyo, like what's his name, the guy Paul Pakiminga, where he be kind of like the interview Madabiyo on a regular basis. Like Madabiyo was pushing a message and all that thing and who that supposed for organize these things? By then saying they are the organizing secretary, but I tell you one thing, these guys, the Paul Pakiminga comrade, that guy, that like how come Ibrahim Kinicola, that one Holland, then Paul Pakiminga. Make no mistake about it. And what did they use them for? Now, for course, other people in Mama, because they know say they don't sell the game, the plane is about to crash. So they need for kind of like to give the point fingers at people.
Yes.
Where they don't get nothing to do with the plane in crashing. They don't begin to kind of like destroy the engine of the plane.
Absolutely.
Let
me tell you.
They destroy the engine.
The argument now with Ibrahim talk so Ibrahim. By then tell me if not popular with the static thinking. Whether politics about strategy, not to goodness. All of us will talk from they speak in the daily basis. Hey, gentlemen at this.
Thank you.
If we don't try for bring people in, when are critical thinkers.
No, they no go do them. They no go do them because they don't want people like a we. When they no say we not deal with the agenda for sell the political party at this time. They no say we not they follow the agenda. Not on the left, left the left, not on the left. That's the left side.
That's silly. We are breaking that silly.
Kashi, they no good one.
They no say
they can. We then go know. People then go know exactly why they not so. But now people they ready for life for this fete. Kashi from where they not say convention London.
Kashi.
Or it to all people that we don't say are critical people them. All of them from put we on at the hand. Say, hey, Ibrahim,
Comrade, hold on.
No, wait. Ibrahim, if I want to look for me, I've been local. I want to know the South country. Now, man, look for say, not look for me. I've been local. I get many years. I still get like, if we had this was, I've been still get like 80 years more for let me start this to saloon. It's about the design. So all I know say for Cashbox, I know look for work. And if I had it, if I want to look for work, for say I want join for thief.
Kashi.
That's why I talk the best person for work no matter you. If I want thief salon money, the best person for work no matter you.
In fact, comrade, I know one.
But when they talk now, say if they be one pure for zero the politics in a strategic point of view now, then what they get now, then take their engagement. Then they would go for talking to media for every party. Like instead of be do them. But to cancel the media effectively. We are not that the way they
absolutely
enough with it because we already talk them.
Yeah. So that's a very valid point, comrade.
I know they tell us if they be ready, not to zero make goodness, politics to politics and strategy. Ibrahim, we yourself, okay, this energy they get so now. If I put them ready, from we no longer executive. Our first to come on platform say the non executive go to the panel now team APC. Now with pen we always open hand. For now we try for work with them people there because one man be for go. We want it to for go, not because we like APC. Now for end the suffering of people them. Cashbox, what would they say about that before? Not because of our APC like now because when they suffering no and the only alternative for the APC. But how they are then could they will get 70 so 63 days Ibrahim to election then?
72
to election. 72 days.
Yes, 72
to
days.
Election. Okay, 72 days to election, Ibrahim. Up till date, the Nepal can people the way that keep like mama there. You know they call them Ibrahim. When I see, you see what you mean on the estimate. Whether be you, whether the incumbent, you either engage for the election pass with the opposition.
Absolutely.
Also, you can pictures yesterday, so in matter of let's say in the form of strategic alliances, then go say it's not narrow-minded people, it's not you can important. Salon people who don't believe in you for the moment, even personal will sing before they know say that you know like them. How long? Ibrahim, you know, one person I will always quote for anything I will talk say, you know, one person way, you are very, very honest to the country and you're very patriotic. When you follow Yunkela because of Salon, you say, what did the narratives? What make it idiot them so they stupid fool there? Then useless miscandidate when they went if I'm the opposite PC. You saw it coming, you left Yunkela as 2018 bro. As he became his business and no this man to better man. You come and talk and publicly. That is why me respect for it here that I respect it. For the one thing because I say, oh, this man, how are they think? How are they naturally, put posing interest and the country interest? From that day, 2018, not to now see APC today. So by the way, just go then this year, we go declare for Samura. In the end, they don't declare disappointment, I go declare for Samura. Then they begin here in video. You wait, don't can. From 2018, you oppose Samura, then still even say, hey, don't ask for they oppose Yunkera. Hey, when I made oppose APC, Zubair oppose with recently, this 2023, you oppose with Pastor Yunkera big. See how people are not honest to their conscience. Just because who want to be opposition leaders in the parliament, how could you Yunkera don't win for people like yes, we left Elko get 58 people. Just because they call out the opposition leaders or they call to Elko, Yunkera Ebasillamina, then just take Elko your fight. They say if I'm not like APC, just that is in the. Who will not be ever pick on Elko.
So I'll tell you one interesting thing. The social media has been bought. You know what we always the talk where we say these politicians, which they don't successfully do. Guys, can you put your voices down, please? Which they not successfully do now for kind of like keep these poor youths them at bay. Keep them in abject poverty. So when you dash the 100,000, we don't mean nothing. 100,000 now almost like about £7 or £6, Ibrahim. When you give them 100,000 and see and saying a big money. So what happen? These guys are idle. The only work where they get now for men and propagate these politicians, them messages, them on social media. How can Zubairu? I like him. And for me, anybody will see the light, even like a day before, I don't mind. But now the fact that when you see APC right now, they push, Zubairu don't come. But Ibrahim saw this thing in KKY like 5 years ago and say, no, this man, I don't think by in jail. In tactics. Ibrahim, like you and I come here. This Ibrahim, now I'm going to do video, they propagate somewhere camera and messages them. Only the Chelsea building, the Woodside thing, we do video, we make live with somewhere camera. They interview them, they cut them up, they share them on social media.
Ibrahim not just talk about Yunkela. He say anybody will be following Yunkela because of his sick. When I'm in the talk, do ya Yunkela not supposed to not deceive that they about let them vote APC. NGC don't forget space na the not because NGC na APC voted the take. But Ibrahim what is about Sunday? They not hide their finger. You don't hide their finger. And I make any try to talk about police with sincere to salute APC na real patriotic them. I mention Ibrahim. What me couldn't have platform pay Ibrahim that angle was of him. Because if Ibrahim like then Zubairu then say 9 minutes, we're not for like social media. We talk so, they say talk so. But as me, my motive is not to person, not to individual royalty that the country first. Salon first. So imagine if you be say the Kubenka something will not talk about the lapses of the opposition in the parliament and specify say the main opposition in the government in the waiting. Sometimes Ibrahim for don't to and can up the sky.
No, but come again, let me go to another thing we happened. We hosted Honorable Kemo Sistinaya. Until we say they were very tactical with their moves and they all go PDP. And then they come back and make APC can win election in 2007. What is wrong where if Ibrahim go NGC and now it come back for help APC for make the fetch the fete? What is wrong with that?
Kashi.
And then people are say, oh, this Ibrahim,
if you allow me, there's a lot of things.
You know the stupidity.
Kashi, 80% of that make good so that APC this on there. We left APC. Now few people that may stand with APC the 36 election. Few people there. And they may stand with APC. Stand by APC at that time they will not move. But when they see they accept no better. So now UNPP, so now PDP, so now this Upper Zone Party PPP, all man break away. Few like they stand with APC. Few like Ibrahim Babade, like then Victor Fode, let them Batali Masari, then the Ed Suri, and then I made the few and now put APC boom. Say we need to go no side, but it happened like era political. That's not been the era for like APC scatter force for like APC go land and let's say and come back together. After 96, APC became pick up small. Finally. So, Ibrahim, just one time for tell people, let's see how level of dishonesty people and dishonest.
Absolutely.
And then they have them code and conscience.
Yeah,
so, moving forward, if people are already ready for let us see, okay, now,
don't comment on this.
No,
let's just stop.
What make I bring this to Ibrahim?
I don't want
for so more the reason.
Particular
What make me tell this to I always see reason why make for look for people the way the things alone. Because we, not by mistake, we can together, so we all listen to ourselves. We always say, we all convince we have the same idea. If we come as a force, we'll make a very good force. Now, so we have to pick, and for if people let me believe, say, okay, then guys, okay, no, say, we say not the 200% right by all things Ibrahim. But no one will say, all you don't point out, let it begin. Check go to on the top, but if you one day, we be say, you know, don't come to pass. If it is one time like Ibrahim be ready, then no, we all, I don't talk and again, we all the talk, but trust me, this platform, you don't do well for Samurai FAPC than anyone of we. Because you get time, you spend the money, go be small stupid like us, you go do live, you go pull it from one person, why not say, the pull mad you, they pull in, you can be not like, what's the person for doing in life no more now left for like for them. Still, just because they get them political go finance them. Ibrahim, if I post to the one election this time around, trust me, we're in the to speak. We did everything the MP will do, we'll make forum and we'll call NGC for cause we. And say, let us go. Because we told them, say, we try our best, follow, we work together, then they continuously, they abuse intelligence.
Come read and catch you.
I got you. At this point, we don't care anymore.
I got you. I don't listen to una. Come read and catch you. You know, come read and catch you. Like Kashi say, I don't talk much on that. I would not. But I can tell all of these APC, a lot of them, most of them, 95% of APC people, I get more sticking side APC, but past any of una generations yet unborn and generations that we don't come before and after una. You know, now we do. Look, go back. I need to even talk about. I don't mention me daddy because I don't even need for mention me daddy in your side. Of course, himself is a key stakeholder. I don't play a very great role for the APC as a political party. Minkailu Masari and all these people, they all know exactly what I'm talking about. But still, matter of fact, I mean, they discourage themselves, so they're not involved by the APC affairs at this particular point. They just chill and relax and watch the play and see what's in there happen because it's not even necessary anymore with all the foolishness and the wrangling where they go on there. But 1967, I with Grandpa Semufuna, Nanka the Land Rover, they will make APC people know say the APC don't win the elections for Shaka Stevens. So where is his stake inside the APC? A lot of these, I don't discuss all this nonsense. But Kanda Yumkela, coming to Kanda Yumkela, have cash and comrade. You know, I don't regret none of my actions for what I do for Kanda Yumkela and what I don't do for Samura Kamara. You know, I know they regret my actions because I work from the bottom of my heart. Now, my mind that I work with, I see good people. I say, this one, at that moment, what I feel, what I see, because when they go off of resume, you wouldn't know this part of the world, they look at somebody in credentials. When you look in credential, and credential, they speak for you. But then when they can go in a salon, different, they play the different way they reach at the ground. So then they will totally understand. Like our Cashbox, we mentioned one time, where we talk about Austin Demby, say a lot of these guys, the institution's already there. So they're not even for play with those institutions. Now I make them feel see they institutionalize. But until they go to salon and go test them, the reality, that's when you see the nakedness and the foolishness. And that was the same with Kande Yumkela. Kashi Comrade Coach, I spent my own money for make sure say Kande Yumkela was sold across the world. I even mail house at a point. I even refurbished my other house. I build a basement. I build a studio room in my basement just for publish Kande Yumkela and within the APC. Kashi and Comrade, I cannot tell you the amount of time where I waste, where I'm not used towards even my educational goals, where I put off the side just for these guys, them for make sure say I sell them to the rest of the world and Sierra Leoneans out there. So these are endless sacrifices, right? We don't come to Marabio. Nobody again at the talker. I have treasure trove of lives and videos, but some of these idiots they talk, they don't even do research. They're not submitting a research step. They don't even get the courtesy, the patience for going on my Facebook page. Go 1 year back, go see. Go 2 years back, go see. You know, videos, lives upon lives, and now we stop SLPP on its track because not of my because they stop Marabio. When Marabio see somebody come with intelligence, they propagate a particular issue. issue, they talk about the issues, analyze them for the international community. Now the American embassy, they want to listen, the ambassadors, they want to listen to what they say. Not only mamikos, they get for things I wouldn't have mamikos. No, they're not saying no more. There is a lot of terror and trouble over under. But we'll come to this guy now, we can get informed information and all of that stuff. But all left handed. You see, Kashi, you be say something earlier. We can only talk to these idiots, man. But you be say something earlier. When we talk about the organizing sector, their role they would for play at this point in time. But you see, when you get people that are compromised in a society, or you get people that are compromised in an organization, now you see so. You see, the organizing sector is very ineffective because waiting to one, this is a man where then they're on the verge of seasoning. Also, go build near that Guma place under that 12 whatever billion where they exaggerate. I don't say SLPP they exaggerate, but regardless of what it is, then they're on the verge for seasoning. This is a man where go pay money to the ACC. They still owe the ACC, you not even qualify for get this organizing sector position. So how somebody like this could be effective? We don't know who's kind of compromise we don't sign with the ruling government of the day of the SLPP for able for doing work effectively. We can left all and talk today, you know what to do, because we want the APC winning an election. We don't want camp and then talk today. We don't want to go open the nakedness and expose these guys because waiting at the end of the day, we won't say Marabio, Ibad, Marabio for go. We don't agree say Marabio for go. But when the guys there, and they come and continue for the car attack Lawyer Lance and Adumbuya, they want to attack by Minkalu Masari, then they give we no recourse now, but we get for coming out and begin pointing things there out again for refresh the memory. Say, hey, when I take easy, when I get a lot of skeletons on the closet, if we say they bring come everybody, then lapses and whatever the case may be, this close to election, we're going to lose the election because we end up for the fet we say. Let's focus with energy on how we foresee the victory of APC. Let SLPP come out in power so the people of Salon will get peace and freedom. Because for me, now the biggest thing that it's nothing else about this election, now peace and freedom. Now one people and get, because when people and get peace and freedom, the country go thrive, the country go move, stability go come, confidence go come, like cash box dimensional. That is why we say APC. It is nothing else, because if I say I go analyze the crops of these people that we get to right now, we don't trust these people. They're not going to make no difference, significant difference in the lives of Sierra Leone as a broad society, other than the camaraderie and the cabal and the team with the pan, all man the collecting company, where the idiots could tell you that me get for picking, how they pick that they cabinet, all the nonsense, the foolishness, then they we be say we able for define with status now that society they at any given point in time, regardless of what it is. You know, so this is the problem we get. There is a lot of compromise there. I will mention again, possibly like in name they play up a lot people that they suspect. And if anybody they see them, you allow perception for be a thing where people they feel say, this parents and them, then why and then they be able body that they supply information and they talk to her and they tell her like course and this and that. You know, at some point people get for understand it. Now with the same parents and they don't pull a press release, we then go to court. If George Fisher say that they cost him a mind, this and that. Parents and them don't pull a press release where they say this and shit instead blah 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 all that nonsense from. But we all know it was a joke. We all see that in the neighborhood, just see no more, you know, left and let play out and all of that stuff then. But you don't reach a point where critical now, APC people, the grassroots, everybody get to understand how political party they work. The Secretary General, they work in isolation, they work by himself, they work with the rest of the team. They all come together and they hang it because what do the party don't organize now. The Secretary General not just grab no more, they do things that way not get the support of the political party. So the chairman, Ura the chairman, Minkailu Masari, Ura the deputy chairman, Payansane, Egestik, Ura the leader, Dr. Samura Kamara, Ura the deputy leader. Matter of fact, Cherikoko was the leader of the opposition. He get 3 positions within the APC. That's how powerful this man is. Work for the area and for CM, for the take international interviews, for the AYV, for the 98.1, for the Lamrana in hot seat, for the all over the place, for the area now, then tend there for somebody when the running mate one for win an election. We foresee them kind of actions there. Cherikoko now is the deputy leader of the APC. Is also the leader of the opposition in parliament at this particular point in time. So it gets all these positions. He's a very powerful figure. I believe that he even missed one title there. But as far as the deputy leader of the APC, matter of fact, he's the running mate of the APC. The running mate, potential vice president to be of Sierra Leone, is the leader of the opposition and is the deputy leader of the APC party. Cherikoko got his 3 titles. Man, they were title Lomo, so I know they show with the incapability of the title. So Cherikoko as the leader of the deputy leader and the leader of the opposition and the running mate of the APC party. We want for sitting now. They take the kind of move the way Marabio them they take, but the SLPP people they take the big guns them. This not to them now when then Lily Arata like no more the no. We want for see the action. Cashbox, you talk about body language. I see the picture of Lawyer Lance and Adumbuya when these members of ECOWAS, the elders committee, comes to Wedenkana Salon, Asilo Alliance and we are where talk, we hold the mic. You don't know, say this is a brother who is ready to save the soul of the APC party. You don't know, say this is a man who is determined. And the people of Asilo Alliance and I will tell you, he's a very loving, caring father. He's a very loving and caring husband. We see the man now, Mother's Day, they take petite leave for the quarter for him wealth. But you hear some idiot on social media because they're not celebrating the values of family. They're not celebrating the richness of a family. They're not celebrating Italic for be a loving daddy. They're not celebrating Italic for be a loving husband. We then see the man they happy with, they cut petite leaf. Then they take and they talk and say, "Yes, you know they cut petite leaf no more." This man is a landed man. This man getting masters in law. This man sabi. This man left a sacrifice he work and a Skruma, former President Nkrumah and column. A man they make them $20,000 a month. He left that work there and a Skruma call and say, "Can't be Secretary General at the APC." Where he can't Payansane then sideline him. They say step aside for Payansane. He bear almost 15 years. He bear take in term reach, then go vote for the convention, he win the election flat out. So there is no way anybody able to say anything against him. He is capable, he is fit, he is vociferous, he is boisterous. He is the man for the job. He is highly intellectual. He has what it takes. You see, Comrade Nkashi, I'll tell you this. You see what's in the happen in our nation. You see illiteracy, especially when it comes to that formal education. Illiteracy, now don't bring this problem. They like it today, people get limited vocabulary. People not able to pick up words for able to express themselves right. So what thing they happen? When you not get proper vocabulary, you not get enough words them for express yourself. Because your words is how you see. The way you speak is what you see and how you see. So imagine if you don't get better vision, you work out without getting proper prescription glasses for let's use how you go. You are not better then you work out, you don't get better glasses. You don't get jam thing, you don't damage you say, you don't wound you say, you don't for them. It is the same way with vocabulary. When people not get effective vocabulary, they don't get enough words for express how they feel. So people will see through their souls. What's in the result to? Now invectives, now mammy cost them, now bad word. Watch them. On most people, where you see, as they begin to talk when I go into argument, because they cannot express themselves any further, the last result will they get. Now, mammy cause immediately. Or they begin to use bad word them for cause. Because they don't have the vocabulary. Now, it affects Sierra Leone. Now, I could say not only the civic education, but we have to pay attention to the education of that country. There are people let me for go land book. I see many they graduate from a big college. I see they graduate from all these universities. But these days, man, somebody if you graduate, you say, can write a paper. Cash, I go, if I give somebody, say, within 20 minutes, write a paper for me. Give me about 2,000 words within 20 minutes. A lot of these young guys and young women, they don't go graduate from university. They cannot do it within 20 minutes. Just go write me a paper real quick. Pick a topic. Let's discuss it. They cannot do it. So this is the problem we get with the educational system. So what's going to happen? Because these politicians, they are using vagabonds and idiots. The way they miscreants them in society, we don't get no place. You know, unintelligible. We don't get no education.
We have to understand as well. They use the people and vulnerability to their disadvantage.
Absolutely.
And now the very one puts the people in this vulnerable state.
Thank you.
And then they use them for make the useless their life. You imagine somebody already you don't useless their life based on on decisions they want to don't make on their behalf. And then they use them now for rubbish them for allocate them now for send them go to the grave.
Absolutely.
Please.
No, absolutely. And then, so this is what is happening now in nation, Kashi. Because again, like how you say, the vulnerabilities, they know that the sensibilities out of the people. You see, the average Saloman today, woman them all, adja them, some don't go Mecca. Now then they listen to Mamikos because that is all they know. They don't believe, say, there is effective way of discussing. So Mango can't say, they need that's Marabio. Because what you know, they don't, when you go on Facebook, you do your English live, you're not switch to them. You're doing English. They attract their attention. They get their attention. And English in speaking. So when you deal with Marabio at that international level, they're not see them, they're not feel them because they resonate with them, their level of education. This is the problem we'll get now, society and within Africa. And imagine Okashi and comrade. Imagine America as it is, where people get access to education, people intelligent, they get TV, they get internet, they get computers, they get access to information easily. If they can be fooled by Donald Trump to the point where they're going to the Capitol, go cause disaster. Imagine with people in Sierra Leone, we not get access to all of this information. We not get this education. Imagine how they can be used and abused. Now don't see so they like it today. When Mamikos don't take championship, now we country. When people and we even intelligent, when they call themselves they're intelligent, we go school, then they rely on Mamikos because they're lazy, they're cowards, they don't get mind for face the government accordingly for make sure they solve the problems of the people. Then they use people and we get limited vocabulary. We're able to express themselves properly for Kamnaya and can use Mami will cause. They challenge and they cause leaders there within the party, even to the APC at this particular point in time. When they focus on how for win election now, but they know they think about winning election, get rid of Marabio, because then get the agenda 2028. They say, but 2028, Samora Kamanurika again. We will main man win now, so now we can put now for let be the president in 2028. So this is the agenda, this is the plan. So they no mind, let them destroy everything, poorly chances. You see, Comrade Nkashi, we have a moral responsibility, and we don't do them for 5 years. And we continue to educate people and sensitize Sierra Leoneans. Don't get me wrong, comrade. Don't take what we do on for granted. Not underestimate the capabilities and powers and the education, the amount of information that we've infused into people, and Sierra Leoneans' lives don't be improved today by about 70% when it comes to just understanding issues. We come for just understand who that are you leaders them. Like we come to understand, say you get a responsibility for hold your leaders accountable. What make if you go attack with people them? Now I make I do a letter what I don't send to the Secretary General and all the other partners them, the American Embassy, the European Union. I don't write that letter there for let them in defense of that young man. Sahid wouldn't go attack them because what you do, they say they sensitize people about parliamentarians. They say no for question parliamentarian. In a democracy, the APC people and thugs them self-proclaimed gangsters. Then they go in the name of a particular politician, say the body attack Cherikoko for Komobi and Cherikoko, and then they use Cherikoko in name in disrepute for damaging reputation. Now if the mean as Cherikoko, I would come out and condemn and disassociate myself completely from that attack where they attack that young man, because it's not the first time. There are several other attacks them against people where they go against members of parliament because they speak up for engage the members of parliament and they ask tough questions to members of parliament. Then they attack them.
Because as far as they're concerned, they're glad way, then they feel like I say people and they out there where they defend them, rightly or wrongly. I want to make you understand it, Brian. And this is what we've been saying all this while, and this is what is affecting even the country as a whole. Politicians do not believe in reputation, because they know too well say the people do not pay attention to it. Mm-hmm. The people pay attention for make them give them, make them dash them pocket money. Now that's the people they believe in. They don't believe like for say, oh, this they give me bad name. They don't believe in that, Ibrahim. These people, they don't mess up with people in mind. They don't destroy them, Ibrahim. With people and not only God, and this way they do so small. Hopefully people will kind of like come to that realization there, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
But I tell you one thing,
absolutely.
People can see the truth. People know where the truth lies.
Absolutely.
But because of like, the passion where they get for the political party, they don't want to make them tell them true, Ibrahim.
Yeah.
People are wicked, they don't destroy with people then. And I understand sometimes, Ibrahim, when APC people and they react this way because they don't feel the bitterness of Madabio. That they don't want the truth anymore. Always in a while, let we wake up in the morning and tell them, say, hey, Madabio tomorrow they resign.
Absolutely.
That is the best story.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear the truth how Madabio for go. They just want to make them not tell and say Madabio they resign tomorrow because they don't say APC popular.
Absolutely.
That is everything they want to hear right now.
Absolutely. And we know say Madabio will be a former president, but now after the elections, we don't win, it don't hand over power to the next president, it become a former president. But as far as now is concerned, he's the president of Sierra Leone. It was voted for. I know a lot of people, hey, we with this one at this platform, we are very cautious with our words. We are very careful because we want to always make sure say we send the correct message to people. Hey, Ibrahim, call them honorable. No, they are honorable members of parliament. They were elected. So now make we pay attention now for make sure say who they go to parliament inside the APC self. Last night we have for pay attention very closely, and the executive for make sure say now people are with the people and the community they want. The candidates them now the one way the community people want to go represent them. Otherwise, matter of fact,
that they get for face other serious sentence where last night we are not enough team A get for standing ground and again
and I expect for standing ground.
When they come back last night we all am to a responsibility. It gets for being responsible enough as a Secretary General. But I guarantee you, Ibrahim, this team 18 get for they bring serious strikers because the one they want simple. It get for be like the part of the one they don't they support like the political class in the APC.
Gashi, last night is a very sturdy man. The man with team up unshakable. The man with principled, and we know say he is not going to fall for any foolishness. It makes sure say everybody will get that symbol of that party they deserve him. And last night we are not going to allow himself for be cornered under no circumstances. This man, what is matter work in the international criminal court system? You understand? The man will get values, and we know say I make we watch him very closely. We pay attention to him.
Ibrahim, why don't work now,
No, that's not where. Watch him, but he's not going to be compromised. Canada Mkela, of course, we all don't agree. He's a disgrace to our nation and society. Canada Mkela is a very
But last night we get the ultimate, Ibrahim.
As the Secretary General, he has a very important role for play when it comes to awarding those symbols.
Very important, but like surely you get people above them.
Well, we watch, Kashi, no, so we watch for see. But what we know at the end of the day, the candidates them for going to parliament. First of all, you una fight for parliamentary seat. So, una remember one time, say where you gonna parliament, only left you for save and buy. If you know say you're not able, nobody. If you go to the kitchen,
last night Dumbia, now we so believe in what they do personally. Even we have been like the we like the lead lap and the Padula because I don't like the Macaulay, Warashadi Kamal, Melon, Africans now the boy in the lead lap and the case. In the country time, the one Benham for lag and bill. Then they say, I don't let somebody go make so less. They say, no, I need the person. If I need to make the man, they let the material free out. It's about it. The man for letting Ben very difficult. Imagine this time, I did inside trouble. They are in a jail. People want to go for software for computer and say, no, that's not just agree no more. I say, no, I don't agree. They say, not demanding before trial. Let it go, let them go, let the law take call. Either the jailer or if free. But I need to go succumb to Fisher because I will let this man go. Now, I look cleaner before he had. Now, course, I can remember this vividly. Sitting in a social about they can snap now for life and policy because of being a minister. They must say no to me. I say, go na you. I need the flip. That's a Fisher that the prosecutor. So number one, no say when they come for make decisions, when the honest decisions, not to the venom. This now you client in a prison. They want to go Ben for letting their bill. You know, he said no. If not more, let the case continue. So let no more now. For see somebody can suppose they say okay for his sake and one, they step down and nonsense. Last time they bend and nonsense. I believe say they bend and nonsense. And I'm pretty sure say the party will look critically how they award symbols. And when let them see even as they already do on the read people and they say if I give them for the symbol they only able to replace let them look to that area, let them do the constitution of the areas and they who say people don't already cry people down. We for look at the church, but what that topic myself, we don't want to influence anything. I'm just
Thank you.
Say, whatever I get happy now.
No, comrade, no discussion tomorrow. Comrade, no discussion tomorrow. No discussion tomorrow in depth because now the people, anything we get for do the people in this country and Salona now focus on the people, the interest, the for matter. So the PR system will get their own business, but tomorrow we delve into this, comrade. No lost the thought now. And let people understand. Say the focus is APC gets executive and every member of the executive get a role for play, and the Secretary General now the voice of the executive. So now waiting and decide now they can talk about. But again, the executive of APC now in this, you get the chairman when I'm Minkailu Mansari, you get the deputy when I Yansane, you get the leader. For start with the leader when I Dr. Samura Kamara and the deputy leader. Thank you, comrade. The leader now Dr. Samura Kamara, the leader of APC now Dr. Samura Kamara, the deputy leader. Now, Honorable Cheno Majubauna, they call Cherikoko, Naina, the deputy leader of the APC, and also is the running mate. Now, make it become the deputy leader automatically. And then Dr. Samura Kamara is the flag bearer. Now, make it become the leader of the APC automatically. With explaining to alone, understand. Cherikoko get 3 positions within the APC: the running mate, the deputy leader, and the leader of the opposition in parliament right now. We know say parliament still a work, there's still a pass law there, there's still a sign law there. Then we go to the chairman of the party with Minkailu Mansari. You go to the deputy chairman when Payansane. Una all sabina they would call a normal allergy answer for the Yansane, but I not the allergy Payansane, and so they call out the left. Then we get the secretary general of the party when a lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. So all the 4 people in force were called so then senior for lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. So if we now for hold responsible, now the force are the whole responsible. The tell way Payansane be the shake because as the secretary general, una no say former president Kuruma, be don't step aside. Now it makes Payansane be take the leadership position of the political party at that particular point in time, and the court go scatter the party. Now make could be a Payansane, even though Payansane say talk 1 to 2 but nothing no come up here. I remember there's a video we talk for say we no go agree, the censors blah blah blah, but now so he end back no more. Nothing no come up here at the end of the day. But look there like today, Lansana Dumbuya, then a BBC already, they don't sabia. The world don't know already. The one world don't know. For sitting at the secretary generalist of the APC party, it talk with vigor, it talk with stature. in posture, was ready. You know, say this man is ready to get into a fight. He's ready to get into a battlefield. That's so Secretary General day. But now waiting, they all agree, waiting and talk about. But we say loyal answer, be very careful. There are people who they play dummy Secretary General who like for say they are Secretary General where they are not the Secretary General. They want to play that dummy role there because then they assume, it was in their dreams. But at the end of the day, you are the Secretary General. We know say that we're very cautious, you're very calculative, and we appreciate you and we watch you. We continue for see what they happen. But then you get all the other organizing secretaries, all of these people, very important. But if then people are una continue for the car, attack them. Una not focus on the victory for SLPP, we get a serious problem with una. So Comrade Kashi, we only 1 hour 4 minutes. For now, Rob Mott now law in them. Or Kashi, I'll play that audio. Comrade,
yeah. I think no play and
which one? Which audio?
That's 6 minutes audio. Oh no, Capri. No, let the farm. Okay.
Right. You play the 6 minutes. If you play out for the starting.
No. When I say by the tail will go, we don't go full yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. With the left and salon people, when not forget what to say, when I go ask the executive of the APC, the chairman, the leader, them, everybody, Secretary General, when I ask them, say they don't print the voter slip. That form when I go for use for go vote, they don't print them. If they're not printer yet, una ask if they get for follow the SLPP for go see you in the printer. And una get for pay attention to the title of the document. Voter form, not to voter from, not to voter FROM. It's voter form, FORM, because they be one used for print extra ballots. That then critical here we talk about now this audio today. Una pay attention. Say now they don't go damage the voter ID card. Confusion get for day for election day. We get for see beaucoup people where they run up and down.
Before you close, this week talk so now tell you how we catch SLPP them in 2007.
Thank you.
This week talk so very sensitive. Instead of form, they say form. Some of the voters instead of they say form, when they don't put a band, not from them put FROM instead of form. So now a repetition of what you as it also in I click. I was part of that team where they go back and try to search them. You see, as we even if you don't go to school at class and it's happy, you know, say this teacher is very blatant. So instead of they say form, but the form they say form. This is in 2007. So you better spell that for them.
Right on. Comrade. I'll be right there. Give me 5
minutes.
I'll be right there. I'll already have it on my desk. It's on the corner of my desk. I'll be there. Okay.
Again, why Ibrahim they settle in now place. Anyway, you see, like that thing the Ibrahim, the ID card, where it be say it can blank, it can black, it can gray, it can pink. Ibrahim, that thing there is very crucial for making ABC. The only remedy now they get for make them make sure say the voter registration. In other words, when you go to your center, then they check if you name it gets to be crucial. And Ibrahim and the southeast and the southeast with a stronghold, they get to also be very, very tough there because that don't create like a vacuum for make people double vote, triple vote, and quadruple vote. Ibrahim, they have to look because now that the ID card don't be distorted, and now the neck they tell we say it's not a problem because like it is fine, you know, like as long as they form the registration. We don't see instances where Comrade mentioned people like the name they go kind of I don't know if the former first lady they don't resolve them and all that. These are the things that we're going to focus on now because now the ID card is nowhere to be trusted.
Thank you. Salon people, I don't say we can't talk now. You know, now we don't see, we don't smell, and I get for happen. Election day. Get for be the craziest day ever on the history of voting in Sierra Leone. And I mark this what it's on. So people get for be so disenfranchised. Somebody go vote and say no to how you day because the names they don't go send and somebody go send at the east and the south. And we don't see people then get voter apathy. They go sit down and go say nothing. I mean they can't by myself now. So therefore we call on now. Instead of they can attack and they cause people and mad within the party, we want to focus now on how we for tackle the many problems that we get. Again. That is the focus where we forget. On a left for attack can cause people within the party. If you get a concern, come speak them up. Loyal Dumbuya, they listen. The chairman, they listen. The leader, they listen.
When I can't speak, just put your point across, then go hear your message. But for come then they can cause, they divide the party, for make sure say SLPP and Marabio sit on back na power. Eh, but una self salon people. Una open una, you know. Anything they bring division at this time, where they can divide una. Now for divide the APC in vote. And I make APC lost election 2018. And to God in this day, if una sit on back una allowing people there, APC go lost this election back. Oh no, allow happen. And I make could affect that first day. So God in this day will not decree APC no go lost, APC go win, Marabio they go, the suffer go down our country. But una get for left. Any message una listen, we post the kind of divisive message, they can divide the party, una left for share them. We don't say this is not declaration, na fight against rudeness, man, because but again, we don't say we not for able for control people and come and catch it, because when Ramadan get for done, if this continue to God in this day, the social media not go for sweet for nobody, because people already themselves don't stand by. They say they don't all side. So now the word and you, yeah, one will take them. We know for in a point where we inside we silos them. We won't bunker them. We share this message and they delete that message. No, before able for listen to everybody message, but I'll do message with respect and dignity. Loyalance na dumboya na una secretary general, you know they go no side. But Minkailo Mansari, na the chairman of the party, you know they go on side, take the next election back. So when I come up behind them, we are not going to use them for a scapegoat because I want to sell the APC party for the next election to 2028. We don't see when I play when they play. It not they work that way. We are going to stand up and defend them people there and defend democracy and defend the APC party, because what's important now for make sure say APC win the next election on June 24. By God in power, we all go celebrate. Marabio go, and then the APC go kind of power. Bye bye everybody. Have a beautiful day.